Thanks for joining me again for another devotion. I know a lot of things we're going through right now are unprecedented things we've not dealt with before, but appreciate you turning into the South Trail YouTube channel. And we hope that either myself or Terry can bring you a message that will maybe have some effect on you or hopefully uplift your day or give you something to think about. Now, today we're going to be talking about being a builder or a worker with God. I've tried to change your background a little bit, so the next couple of devotionals you may see something a little different. You know, there are lots of great things we can accomplish by ourselves. I'm not a builder, and I'm not a perfect anything, but I can tell you that having the proper resources, what little I do, I can do better. So God has asked us to be a worker. Specifically in Galatians chapter 2, he actually requires us to work, and he mentions a couple different types of work throughout the scriptures. We see that there are works of the flesh, which involves Satan's work. But God asks us to do his work. And what does that mean? What that means is we're out preaching and teaching the gospel, or maybe we are learning the scripture better ourselves, or maybe we are just being a better influence to those we are around. Also in Philippians chapter 2, he also instructs us to work out our salvation. So if you're not a Christian right now, today, that's something we need to maybe work on, is working on your salvation. And that can be another devotional sometime. We can go through the steps of that. Certainly you can reach out to us and we'll help you with that. But the Lord's work is the greatest work. There is no other work we can do. Now that doesn't mean you can't go out and, say, build a house, or maybe design a car, or whatever it may be, or build a life for yourself. But doing God's work is something that always pays off. You know, there's value in building a home. Once this home's done, it will have value, it will have market value, and it may be bought and sold multiple times in its existence. And hopefully, if the market is right, it will gain value each time. So there's no harm in building a home. But when you're working for God and building for God, that always has value. As a matter of fact, anything could happen to this home. Maybe a hurricane could destroy it, fire could destroy it, it could be torn apart through vandalism. But when you work for God and you increase your knowledge in God, it's always of value and it will always last. So that's why he's encouraged us to work for him and to keep strong. The last thing I just want to re-mention is work together with God. If you ever worked with someone that you couldn't quite seem to get along with, really you go backwards, you don't ever go forwards. So we need to work together with God. His instructions are simply laid out in the scriptures, as I've mentioned to you in another Devo. So continue to work on your Christianity, build on your biblical knowledge, and build on relationships that you can help them be builders with God as well, and keep them strong. Listen, that's the devotion for today. I hope you've got something out of it. We're with you in our thoughts and prayers, and we know we can't be together right now, but soon we will be. If you need anything, please contact us via email or give us a phone call. Anything that you need. Listen, I'm Craig Embry with South Trail Church of Christ.